everyone. So, this is the final term. So, mabilis ang panahon ngayon. Alright? So, we're going to discuss a statement of cash flows. Okay, class? Statement of cash flows ang pag-aaralan natin ngayon. Tapos, class, I have read your reflection essays about dun sa self-evaluation. So, most of you, napansin ko, nahirapan kayo sa adjustment talaga dito sa online learning, right? Medyo nahirapan kayo. Kasi nga, um, minsan may distractions like wala kang space sa bahay mo, nadidistract ka agad-agad, okay? Or ang dami, kanya-kanyang reason tayo no? Pero ang bottom line, mas gusto nyo yung face-to-face compare dun sa dito sa online learning, okay? Tapos I have read about all your suggestions and tinake note ko lahat yon. Like take for example, dapat yung video right away ina-upload. Therefore, later on, i-upload natin yung videos. And one more thing, gusto nyo din ng handouts. Later on, magbibigay din ako ng handouts. Okay? So, para at least, marami kayong mga exercises na masosolve. Alright? Ano pa ba yung mga suggestions na gusto ninyo? Like, may question pala ako, yung about dun sa reopening of the quizzes para at least mababasa nyo siya or yung exams natin. Possible ba yun na i-reopen ko yung exams nyo at yung mga activities at yung mga exercise pero hindi na siya mapapalitan. Kumbaga kasi baka mamaya palitan mo yung sagot, mag-update sa class record. Di ba may class record sa Canvas? Possible ba yon? Like, take for example, I'm going to open yung midterm exam natin para at least mababasa mo siya ulit. Kasi di ba nalalock na siya? Possible ba yun? Anyone? Hindi ko alam kung posible ba yun yung reopening. Tapos, hindi na hindi mo na mapapalitan yung answers mo. Is that possible? Kasi parang ang ginawa ko doon, kunyari, yung sa exam na yun, kumuha ko sa mga iba't ibang sources. So, hindi siya naka-word lang na isahan lang na question, andun na lahat ng question, kinapi-paste ko lang. Hindi ganun ang nangyari. Ang ginawa ko, lahat ng sources, pinagkukuhanan ko. Tapos directly ko kasi siya in-input doon sa Canvas. Oo, kaya hindi ko rin masyadong na hanapin ko pa kung saan sources ko pinagkukuha yung tanong. Okay, possible ba 'yon, Pat, yung gusto kong mangyari?
Sir, ang alam ko po kapag po ni-reopen tapos parang tinake the quiz po ng student, mapapalitan po
Yun
ulit.
nga, 'di ba gano'n ang mangyayari? So, ang mangyayari talaga is that
Po ata if i-show lang yung mga yung
mm,
mga tanong na may answer, ganun. Pero nakalock pa rin po yung mismong quiz.
puwede ba 'yun, naka-show yung answers na, tapos nando'n, pero hindi yung mga gagalaw? Possible ba 'yun? May mga ibang prof ba kayo na gano'n?
Alam ko po sir, pwede kasi meron po kaming mga ibang quiz na after po nung quiz, lumalabas po yung sagot.
Pero yung sa'kin hindi 'no,
Hindi.
hindi niya nakikita kasi nilalock ko. Sige, anyway, ako na lang pag-aaralan ko yung part na 'yon, okay? So ngayon, we're going to discuss cash flows today. Tapos I'm planning to have a grade consultation, okay? On Friday din sana. Okay? Sa Friday din sana. Sa dami nyo, kasi last time, nung summer, isa lang estudyante ko. Ngayon, hindi ko alam paano yung magiging sistema pag maramihan. Anong ginagawa ng ibang mong prof pag grade consultation? Sinisend lang sa inyo yung grade nyo, ganun?
Mini-message lang po sa Canvas.
Mini-message lang sa Canvas. Okay. Sige. Parang lang din. Anyways, send lang sa Canvas, ganun. Parang gusto ko kasi, baka mamaya may kailangan kang kausapin. Okay, may problems ka. You understand? Kaya parang gusto ko din makausap kayo. So anyways, anahin na lang natin. Basta sa Friday, may meeting din tayo. Okay? Sige. So start tayo class ng lesson natin. Alright. Anong nakikita nyo? Nakikita nyo na class yung screen ko?
Opo.
Oh, very good. All right. So our lesson for today is about statement of cash flows. So as we all know, statement of cash flows is an essential component within the set of basic financial statements. All right. So we have tackled the balance sheet or the statement of financial position. We have tackled the statement of comprehensive income, statement of changes in equity. O ngayon, pag-aaralan naman natin yung statement of cash flows. Yung statement of cash flows class, it provides information about the cash receipts. All right? And cash disbursement of an entity during the period. All right? Yung cash inflow or your cash receipts and yung cash outflow or your cash disbursement, right? So it answers the questions of where the money came, all right, and where it went to understand, okay? So as an analytical tool class, it is useful in determining the short-term viability of an entity, particularly its ability to pay its obligations, all right? Ngayon, yung mga accounting information natin, syempre, yung users ng accounting information are particularly interested, syempre, dun sa cash flow natin. Bakit? Because of they want to assess the ability of the entity or the enterprise to remain solvent. Syempre, kailangan yung entity at yung enterprise, they should remain solvent. The ability to pay its obligations, right? To pay its expenses, repay debts, and provide returns to investors and creditors. Okay? Ngayon, class, itong statement of cash flows natin, alright, meron tayong operating activities, alright, na pwedeng direct method or indirect method, okay? Meron tayong investing activities class at meron tayong financing activities. Ngayon class, yung cash flows from or cash flow provided, alright, yun yung mas madami yung receipts kaysa sa disbursements. Kaya positive yun, right? Pero pag masyadong mas marami naman ang disbursement mo o yung cash outflow mo, therefore, cash flow used naman yon class. Alright? So, provided or cash flow from, it is cash receipts. Okay? Mas maraming receipts or cash inflow kumpara dun sa disbursement. Pag used naman class, therefore, mas marami ka namang dinisburse kaysa dun sa pumasok. Mas maraming outflow kaysa sa inflow. Kaya nag-negative ka. Okay? Ngayon class, kailangan maging familiarize ka sa mga transactions ng pang-operating, pang-investing, at pang-financing para mas madali kang makapag-solve ng mga problems about cash flows. Okay? Or mag-present ng financial statement, syempre, ng cash flows. Okay? Ngayon, class, listen. O, sabi nga natin, when we talk about operating activities, it pertains to current assets and current liabilities. Whereas, if we talk about investing activities naman, di ba, it pertains to non-current assets, right? Pag financing activities naman, class, syempre, it pertains to equity items or equity transactions, non-current liabilities, and bank borrowings. Okay, understand, okay? Ngayon, class, ito ang formula ng pag-compute mo ng cash ending. Alright? So, meron kang beginning balance ng cash. Alright? Kunyari, sa prior year, yan yung beginning balance ng cash mo. Tapos, may cash flow provided from operating ka. Positive yon, right? Pero pag cash flow used, alright, negative yon. Kasi mas madami yung lumabas na pera kaysa sa pumasok. Right? Cash flow from investment. Okay? Or cash flow provided. Okay? Positive yan, class. Alright? Pero pag cash flow used from investment, okay? Therefore, negative yon. So, cash flow from financing, cash flow provided, financing activities, positive yon, class. Pag used, negative yon. So, you will arrive with your cash balance ending. Right? Ayan, class. So, listen. So, statement of cash flows, meron tayong information about cash receipts and cash payments of an entity. Sinasabi nga natin, meron tayong cash inflow or cash receipts, alright? Or cash outflow, cash payments, yung disbursements natin. Alright? So, information about the sources and the uses of cash. Okay? Saan nanggaling yung pera mo? At saan lumabas yung pera mo? Okay? Inflow and outflow, right? So, classification of cash flows, so sabi nga natin, it can be operating, It can be investing and it can be financing as well. Okay? All right. So this is the diagram. Okay? Operating, investing, financing, inflow, outflow. Operating, investing, and financing. Okay? All right. So operating activities class. O, sa operating activities class, ano-ano? Maging familiar tayo sa mga transactions sa operating activities. Yung operating activities, these are activities that are primarily derived from the principal revenue producing activities of the enterprise. Therefore, they generally result from the transactions and other events that enter into the determination of your P&L. Okay, ito yung mga transactions na ine-enter natin para mag-arrive tayo doon sa P&L. Alright? Or it pertains to your current assets and current liabilities. Ano-ano yon? Meron tayong cash receipts from sales. Okay? Cash receipts from sales. Okay? Meron tayong cash receipts from interest income. Sale of goods and the rendering of services class yan. Okay? Cash receipts from interest income. Siyempre, meron tayong cash receipts from dividend income. Okay? Cash receipts from rent income. Okay? Cash receipts from commissions income. Basta other revenues considered as operating activities. Alright? O, yung lumabas naman, yung mga cash payments to suppliers. Okay? Meron tayong cash payments to interest expense. Okay, meron tayong cash payments to rent expense. Okay, cash payments to commission, cash payments to utilities, cash payments to salaries. All right, lahat yan are operating activities. All right? Ngayon, class, yung cash payment to acquired trading securities. Diba? Trading securities considered as current. Yan yung fair value through P&L mo. Okay? It's considered as operating activity. Cash payment, operating. Disbursement, cash outflow. Yung cash receipts naman, okay? Cash receipts from the sale of trading naman, securities, o therefore may cash inflow ka naman. Part of your operating activities. Understand? Very good. Alright, o sabi nga natin, operating activities generally result from transactions and other events that enter into the determination of your net income or net loss. Example of which, cash receipts from sale of goods, alright, cash receipts from other income, okay, cash payment to supplier of goods, okay, cash payment for operating expenses, cash payments for taxes, cash receipts from sale of trading securities, cash payment to purchase trading securities. All of these are transactions and events that enter into the determination of your net income or net loss. These are all operating activities. Okay? Sige. Next. Alright, when it comes to investing activities naman tayo, sabi natin, it pertains to your non-current assets. Alright? O di therefore class, ang investing natin, yung outflow natin, yung pag nagbayad tayo, bumili tayo ng fixed assets. Ano ba ang mga non-current assets natin? Meron tayong PPE. Alright? Meron tayong intangible asset. Okay? Meron din tayong investment property. Okay? Philippine Accounting Standards 40, investment property, PAS 38, intangible assets, PPE, PAS 16. Tama ba? Alright, next. Cash receipts, pag binenta mo siya, class, o therefore, meron kang cash inflow dun. PPE again, intangible assets and investment property. Okay? Next tayo. O, cash payment to purchase of investment. Ito yung mga investment na non-current mo. Fair value through OCI. Okay? FA at amortized cost. Okay? Dati PAS 39 to, di ba? Tapos ngayon, PFRS 9. Okay? Financial assets at amortized cost. Okay? Investment in subsidiaries. Alright? Investment in joint ventures. Okay? Tapos, syempre, cash receipts, pag binenta mo, may inflow ka noon. FBOCI mo, financial assets at amortized cost mo, investment in subsidiaries mo, investment in joint ventures, right? Meron ka pa cash disbursement from lending cash, yung cash advances to other parties. You understand? Cash advances and loan made to other parties. And please take note of that. Siyempre, yung advances na yan, hindi doon sa customers mo. Kasi pag customers mo and suppliers mo, considered as operating mo. Okay? So, hindi rin yan related sa mga financial institutions. You understand? So, cash advances to other parties, loans to other parties. Okay? So, ngayon, cash receipts from collection of money lent, cash advances to other parties, alright, and loans to other parties. Halimbawa, yung advances to subsidiary mo, yung mga ganyan, considered as investing yan. Alright? Next tayo, class. Financing activities naman, ang sabi natin, it relates to your equity transactions, to your non-current liabilities, long-term debt, and bank borrowings. Alright? So ngayon, class, ang financing natin, inflow cash provided by financing activities. Example, siyempre, issuance of unissued shares. Alright? Meron pa tayong issuance of treasury shares. Alright? Meron pa tayo, class, cash outflow, cash used from financing activities, cash paid from equity transactions like reacquisition or retirement of shares. Okay, meron tayong payment of dividends. It's a financing activity. Okay? So, meron din tayo, class, cash receipt from borrowing transactions. Alright? Issuance of notes to bank. To bank. Okay? To bank. Alright? Hindi to customers. You understand? Kasi operating pag customers eh. Okay? Issuance of loan. Alright? Issuance of bonds. Okay? Advances from other parties. Alright? So, counterpart niya, issuance, payment of notes to bank, payment of loans, payment of bonds, payment of advances from. Okay? So, ang mga hindi financing activity, ito, accounts payable, notes payable, accrued expenses, income tax payable, and deferred tax liabilities. These are all operating activities. Right? Next tayo, class. So, sa operating activities, class, pwede mo siyang i-present direct method or indirect method. Okay? Pag direct method, ang gagawin lang natin is that yung cash receipts from operating, you just compare to your cash payment from operating for you to be able to arrive with your cash flow from operating activities. You understand? So, cash receipts, yung mga collections from customers, yan, yung mga natanggap mo from rent, you understand? Cash receipts from operating. Mamaya hihimay-himayin natin yung kung ano yung nakapasok dyan. Okay? Alright, ito na pala yun. Okay? So, cash receipts from sale of goods, receipts. Dagdag yan. Okay? Direct method, class. Okay? Cash receipts from collection of interest, add. Cash receipt from collection of dividends, okay? Add natin. Okay? Cash receipts from collection of rent, add natin. Okay? Cash receipts from collection commissions, add natin, class. Okay? Less cash payment for goods purchased. Okay? Cash outflow yan. Bawas natin yan. Okay? Next. Cash payment for salaries. Bawas natin. Okay? Next, cash payment for utilities. Bawas din natin yan. Okay? Cash payments for rent. Bawas din natin, class. Cash payment for interest. Ibawas din natin. Okay? Cash payment for taxes. Ibawas din natin. Okay? Cash payments to purchase trading securities, ibawas din natin. Siyempre, yung cash receipts from sale of trading securities, idagdag na natin. So, ang total niya na yung net cash flow from operating activities. Alright? So, maging familiar ka dyan. Sige, bigyan kita ng 1 minute para ma-familiarize mo yan. Direct method. Alright, so let's move on. Okay, so wala naman tayong choice but to move on, class. Diba? Alright, nag-number 1 na agad. So, basa tayo si Miss Iglesias. You read, Miss Iglesias.
The following information is available from RAM Corp's accounting records for the year ended December 31, 2022. Cash paid to suppliers and employee, 1,020,000. Cash dividends paid, 60,000. Cash received from customers, 1,740,000. Rent received, 20,000. And taxes paid, 20,000. Net cash flow provided by operating activities for 2022 was...
Very good. Alright? So ngayon, naging familiar ka na doon sa mga operating activities. You understand? So ang cash paid to suppliers and employee, operating activity ba to, class? Yes. O ngayon, cash paid yan, lumabas, disbursement. O di kabawasan yan ng operating activities. You understand? Okay? Next, cash dividends paid. Okay. Ang cash dividends paid ba, class? Operating activity ito?
Hindi po, sir.
Very good. Hindi. Because it's a financing activity. Right? O di therefore, wala siya. Okay? Hindi ko agad. Okay? Next, cash received from customers. Okay? Cash received from customers. O di therefore, collection. O di therefore, operating activity. Dagdag, positive. Right? 1,740,000. Okay? Rent received. Okay? So, dagdag 20,000. Very good. Alright? Taxes paid. Cash outflow. Very good. Deduct 220. How much is the net cash flow provided by the operating activities for 2022? How much?
520,000.
20,000.
Letter
D.
D. Provided ba
dog
or
po.
provided ba or used? Kasi dito sa tanong naman, net cash flow provided, right? Pero mag-iingat ka rin sa mga tanong. Minsan kasi, provided or used right? Or kung naka-negative yung 520 or hindi. Tapos kung nari, used yung tanong dito, tapos 520 yung sagot mo, mamamali ka, right? Dapat may negative ka. You understand? Dun lang sa mga negative niya, positive. Please take note of that then, okay? So 520 is your answer. Cash flow from operating activities. You understand? Naintindihan to, class? Naunawaan?
Yes po.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Yeah, very good. Next tayo. 520. Alright, so we're done with the direct method. Ito naman, class, meron tayong indirect method. Sa indirect method, class, ang ginagawa natin, kino-convert natin yung accrual income natin doon sa cash basis natin. Alright, so nag-aral na tayo ng cash to accrual, right? Medyo alam mo na ito, okay? Ngayon, ang gagawin natin sa indirect method, class, ang starting point niya is your net income under accrual basis, okay? Under accrual basis. Ngayon, class, pag nag-decrease yung trade assets mo, i-add mo. Okay? Pag nag-decrease ang trade assets mo, i-add mo. Pag nag-increase ang trade assets mo, ililes mo. Ganun, pwede mo siyang ikabisote. Pero explain natin kung bakit ganun, okay? Pero minsan ayaw mo nang ganun i-explain, okay? Pag decrease, add mo na. Pag increase, i-less mo na. Explain pa din natin. Ngayon, yung trade AR mo, sabi niya, nag-decrease. Kung nag-decrease ka, ang point of view mo kasi cash, di ba? Kung nag-decrease ka ang AR mo, ibig sabihin may collections ka, kaya inad mo. Okay? Inad mo. Ngayon, yung increase in trade assets mo naman, ang nangyari, di ba may AR ka, pag nag-entry ka niyan, debit AR, credit sales, tapos na-add na sa income mo yung sales. Ngayon, cash basis nga tayo, wala namang cash outlay yun, kaya, or wala namang cash inflow yun, kaya binawas natin. You understand? Naiintindihan niyo yung part na yun? Naiintindihan niyo ba yun? Yung part na yun?
Yes po.
Okay, very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Kung hindi mo naiintindihan, basta pag decrease, i-add mo. Okay? Basta pag increase, ibawas mo. Okay? Tama din naman yung sagot mo. Okay? Sige. Ngayon naman, class, yung inventory naman natin, bumaba. O di ibig sabihin, may pumasok sa'yo na pera kasi merong sale of inventory. You understand? O pagdating naman dito, nag-less ka naman, therefore, nabawasan ka naman ng pera kasi nag-increase yung inventory mo. Meron kang purchase of inventory. You understand? Yung cash yung tignan mo. You understand? Itong prepaid asset naman, syempre, pag nag-increase ang prepaid asset ka, therefore, bumili ka nun. Kaya nabawasan yung cash mo. You understand? Okay? Na-understand? Kaya niless mo. Okay? Pag ito naman, yung prepaid asset mo naman, nag-decrease, o ano namang thinking natin sa prepaid asset na nag-decrease. Okay? Parang ang ano dyan, di ba ang point of view mo, cash, prepaid asset nag-decrease. Ibig sabihin, nagamit mo yung prepaid asset mo. You understand? Kasi nag-decrease siya eh. You understand? Naiintindihan niyo yung point ko? Nagamit mo siya, so therefore, nag-decrease siya. Okay, bakit mo i-add? Kasi class may cost savings ka. Instead of nagamit mo yung cash, hindi mo gagamitin yung cash mo. Ito halimbawa may halimbawa ako. May beep card tayo. Right? May beep card tayo. Dito pag bumili ka ng beep card, 500 pesos. Yung 500 pesos yung ilo-load mo, di may prepaid asset ka nun. You understand? Ngayon, class, sa susunod, siyempre pag nag-ano ka naman, nag-beep card ka naman, class, kunyari hanggang ano ka lang, ang mababawas lang naman sa'yo, 400. Ang mababawas lang naman sa'yo, mga 20, 30, ganun, may matitira pa. You understand? Naunawaan nyo? Tapos, sa susunod, di ba wala naman ng cash outflow? You understand? Pero yung gagamitin mo, yung prepaid asset mo, yung beep card mo pa rin ulit. Ibig sabihin, hindi mo na nagamit yung cash mo. Kumbaga may cost savings ka dyan, kaya in-add natin dyan. Okay? Sana naiintindihan mo yung point na yon. So kung hindi mo naiintindihan, basta pag decrease in trade asset, i-add mo. Pag increase in trade asset, ibawas mo. Pag accrued income naman, class, syempre pag accrued income, di ba kaya interest receivable, tapos interest income, alright? So nag-decrease, alright, yung accrued mo, therefore may pumasok na pera, kaya may addition. You understand? Yung kabaligtaran naman, yung less, accrued income, tapo, interest receivable, accrued income, nagdagdag ka, wala namang cash inflow yun, di ba? Accrued income lang, tapos receivable, kaya ni-less mo. Okay, sana naunawaan nyo yung part na yun. Tapos, pag increase in trade liability naman, you understand, pag increase in trade liability, i-add mo naman, accrued expense, i-add mo, nag-increase, unearned income, i-add. Yung decrease, madali kasi binayaran mo yan lahat eh. Okay, yung decrease in trade liability, kasi pag nag-decrease, may cash outlay ka, may cash outflow ka, yung trade AP mo. Yung accrued expense, pag nag-decrease, ibig sabihin may cash outflow ka, kaya binawas mo. Accrued expense, right? Yung unearned income mo naman, bakit mo ibabawas nung nag-decrease siya? Kasi wala din naman cash outflow yun. Kasi ang entry mo doon, di ba, debit unearned income, credit income, right? Pagdating sa increase in trade liability mo naman, ito, cost savings mo pa din, okay? Yung trade AP, kunyari, nag-increase, di ba? Parang na-save mo yung cash mo, instead of bayaran mo siya, you understand? Instead na bayaran mo yung AP mo, hindi mo siya binayaran, kaya may AP ka. So, kaya ang nangyari dyan is, yung increase, i-add back mo. Ganun lang siya, class. So, pag nag-increase yung trade liability mo, add lang naman siya. Okay? Pag nag-decrease, syempre may cash outflow ka, i-less mo naman siya. Alright? Sige. Next tayo, depreciation expense, i-add mo siya. Okay? Kasi, wala din siyang cash flow eh. yung depreciation expense mo, pero nakabawas siya sa accrual basis mo, kaya in-add back mo. Ganon din yung amortization expense, i-add back natin. Okay? Ganon din class yung bad debts expense, add back natin, increase in allowance for bad debt. Okay? Tapos, loss on sale of non-operating asset and loss on retirement of debt. So, wala din cash outflow yan, or walang cash flow. So, i-add back natin. Okay? Tapos, unrealized loss, i-add back din natin, class. Okay? Tapos, gain on sale, ibawas natin. Okay? Tapos, unrealized gains, ibawas din natin. Okay? Investment income, investment in associates, ibawas din natin. Okay? Amortization of premium on bonds, okay, ibawas din natin. Okay? Pag discount, idagdag natin. Okay? Yan yung pag-convert natin. So, cash flow from operating activities. Okay? Sige, 1 minute. Itong accrued expense, parang trade AP din yan, di ba? Hindi mo binayaran. So, in a way, meron kang savings, cost savings. Alright? Kaya, in-add back natin. Okay? Hindi mo nagamit yung cash mo. Okay? Yung unearned income mo naman, syempre, pag unearned income, nag-increase mo, nadagdagan yung cash mo dyan. Right? Di ba? Debit cash, credit unearned. So, may cash inflow ka, i-add mo. Okay? Yun. Okay? Ganun yung thinking nun. So, indirect method. Ganyan pag indirect method class. Okay? So, let's continue. NIMSIS, net cash provided by operating activities for 2020 was, magkano to class? So, ang starting point natin is your net income. Your net income is 3 million. Okay? So, 3 million tayo. Accrual basis. Alright? Depreciation of plant assets. Okay? Siyempre, i-add back natin. Tama? 1, 2. Okay? Tapos, amortization of intangibles, i-add natin. Okay? 240. Okay? Increase in accounts receivable. Ang sabi natin, pag kinonvert mo yan, debit AR, credit sales, wala namang cash flow. Right? O therefore, ibawas natin. Okay? Yung increase in accounts payable naman, okay, kung decrease sana yan, nabayaran mo, may cash outflow, minus. Pero ito, increase in AP, ang sabi nga natin, class, ay parang cost savings nga. Instead of maglabas ka ng cash, hindi ka naglabas ng cash. Kaya ang gagawin mo ay i-add natin, increase in AP. So magkano ngayong net cash provided by operating activities natin? Kano, class?
4,560,000.
Very good. So your answer is 4,560,000. Very good. Okay. All right, so let's continue. Okay. 4,560,000. How about this one? What is the profit for the period? O therefore class, pa-work back ka naman, right? Kasi profit for the period eh. Tapos nagbigay siya ng net cash flows from operating activities. Okay? Net cash flows from operating activities. So ayan, sa taas yan eh, right? So 720. O decrease in trade payables, ibig sabihin may cash outflow ka dyan. Kaya bawas 23K. Okay? Decrease in inventory naman. Okay? Padagdag ka naman dyan. May sale of inventory ka naman. Okay? 11.5. Okay? Increase in trade receivables. Tanggalin mo yan. Alright? So, 24,600. O ito, cash proceeds from sale of plant, book value of 25, 14. Ang proceeds mo 14, tapos meron kang 25,000 na book value. Therefore, meron kang loss or gain. Loss or gain ba tayo dyan? Loss tayo, loss or gain?
Loss po.
Very good. Magkano?
11,000.
Very good. So 11,000, ang gawin natin is i-add back natin yan. Right? Increase in allowance for bad debts. So anong gagawin natin? I-add back din natin. So paki-compute magkano ang net income reported under accrual basis.
Sir, 744,100 po.
Alright. So, pabalik ka, di ba? 720 minus 1 minus 11 plus 24.6 minus 11.5 plus 23. So, ang answer natin is, very good, 744,100. So, ganyan class, pag magko-compute tayo ng indirect method. Okay? So, magsimula ka sa net income, tapos add or less mo yung mga transactions. Alright? Unlike dun sa direct method, cash receipts naman, bangga mo dun sa cash disbursements. Alright? Sige. So, let's continue, class. So, meron tayong 74,100. Right? So, nandito naman tayo, class, sa investing activities. Alright? So, sabi nga natin, ito yung mga transactions related to investing activities. Okay? Maging familiarize ka dito, class. Alright? Sige. So, let's continue. Collection of receivable, siyempre collection of receivable, if it arises from the sale of goods or services, therefore you consider that as operating activity. Okay? Pero pag arising from lending of cash, loans, and advances to, therefore it is considered as investing activities. Alright? So let's compute. Sige. Ang tanong, class, how much would be the net cash provided or used by investing activities? All right. Siyempre, class, proceeds from sale of equipment, o therefore, i-plus mo yan, investing yan, non-current, right? All right. Next, purchase of bonds. All right. So, purchase of bonds, minus naman ito, 1.8. Okay. Siyempre, ano pang kasama? Yung amortization, hindi yan. Dividends declared, hindi din. Kasi wala namang cash flow yan. Diba, pag nag-declare ka, ang entrada mo, retained earnings, debit, credit, dividends payable. Right? So, wala. Dividends paid, hindi mo rin isasama kasi financing. Right? Proceeds from sale of treasury shares, hindi mo rin isasama. Okay? Proceeds from sale of treasury shares. Itong purchase of land by issuing bonds, hindi mo rin isasama kasi bonds, hindi naman in the form of cash. Right? Loans made to affiliated corporations, ito, isasama mo as part of investing. Oh, deduct. Alright? So, amortization of patent, alright, or patent, hindi. Sa ano yan, the indirect method, add back sana. Okay? Proceeds from issuing preference shares, financing activity then plus. So, magkano ngayon, how much would be the net cash provided or used by investing activities?
2,260 po.
250. Very good.
B.
Very good, B. 2,260,000. Okay? Alright, so we're done with investing. We're now in financing. Okay? Pinakita natin ulit to kanina. Pag financing activities class, it relates to your equity transactions, to your non-current liab, and to your bank borrowings. To understand. So, not financing activities, basta pag sa customers. Accounts payable, notes payable, accrued expenses, income tax payable, and detail. These are all operating activities, right? Okay. So, sabi natin, arising from purchase of goods or services, okay, cash outflow used in operating activities. Okay? Pero, pag arising from borrowing of cash, notes to bank, loans payable, bonds payable, advances from, except from customers, and therefore, it is considered as financing. Okay? Alright, so sagot tayo, class. What amount should be reported as a net cash from financing activities? Okay? So itong una, acquired 50% of Carlo Company share for 1,800,000 cash which was borrowed from bank o therefore financing activity to. Bank borrowings. Okay? 1.8. Issued 5,000 shares for land having a fair value of 3.2. Kasama ba yon? Hindi. Okay? Kasi walang cash flow. Right? Itong issued 5,000 11% debenture bonds with 1,000 due 2025 for 3,920,000. Kasama ba ito, class? Yes. Financing. I-add natin. Alright? Next. Due 2025. Non-current. Alright? Purchase a patent for 2.2. Hindi, kasi investing yun. Okay? Paid 1,200,000 toward a bank loan. Okay? So, ibawas natin. Okay? Financing yan. Sold financial asset at fair value through OCI for 800,000. Hindi. Receipt sa investing. Okay? Had net increase in advances from customers. O hindi mo rin kasama kasi from customers siya. Part of operating mo yun. So, magkano ngayon? What amount should be reported as net cash from financing activities?
4,520,000 po.
Very good. 4,520,000. Okay? Sige. Alright. So, let's proceed. So, we're done with operating activities, with investing activities, with financing activities. Alright? Ngayon, class, meron tayong mga interest transactions, yung interest receipts, interest payments. May sinasabi kasi sa standards with regard to interest receipts, interest payments, dividends receipts, dividends payment. Okay? Ngayon, class, interest transactions, yung interest collection mo or yung interest receipts mo, generally, ang primary treatment natin is operating. You understand? Ang treatment niyan is operating activities. Alright? Ngayon, class, ang alternative treatment niya is investing. So, primary treatment ng interest receipts operating, ang alternative treatment niya ay investing. You understand? Okay? Kasi in a way, ang interest receipts or interest collection mo is a fruit of investment. You understand? Okay? Yun ang reason kung bakit alternative treatment niya ay investing. Pero syempre, if the problem is silent, you go with the primary treatment. Alright? Ngayon, class, yung interest payment mo naman, ang primary treatment niyan, syempre, operating. Okay? Right? Interest payment. Pero ang alternative treatment mo dyan is financing. Alright? Kasi in a way, interest is a burden to financing. Alright? So, alternative treatment niya is financing. Okay? With regard to dividends transaction, you have syempre dividends receipts or dividends collection. Okay? So, generally speaking, primary treatment yan, operating. Kasi part din ng P&L mo. Right? Sir, paano po malalaman kung kailan pwede gamitin yung alternative treatments ngayon? Sa problem class, usually naman is primary. Silent kasi, primary treatment ang gagamitin mo. Unless sinabi na alternative treatment. You understand? Pero actually, napaka-rare noon. Okay? Pero you go with the primary treatment. Okay? Sinasabi lang ng standards na you can make an alternative treatment. Okay? Doon. Okay? Sige. Sana clear yun. Okay, with regard to dividend transaction naman, so meron kang dividend collections, ang primary treatment mo ay operating, alright? Ang alternative treatment mo ay investing, okay? So ang dividend payment mo naman ay syempre fruits of investment din, okay? Kaya yun yung parang nature niya or reason behind that, okay? So ang dividend payments mo naman, so primary treatment mo is financing. You understand? Okay? Pero ang alternative treatment mo, can be operating din. Okay? Pero silent ang problem. Actually, lagi naman, primary treatment ang gagawin mo. Alright. Sige. Or kaya, sometimes may multiple choice ka, di ba? Pag hindi mo nasasagutan dun na sa choices na primary siya, i-try mo din dun sa alternative treatment. Pero napaka-rare nun, class. Napaka-rare. Ngayon, class, listen, pwede kang gumawa ng mnemonics dito. Yung ang ginang tinatandaan ko, di ba, interest receipts, interest collections, dividends receipts, dividends payment. So, OOOF, operating financing. Okay? Dun sa kabila, ang alternative niya naman, IFIO. Okay? IFIO. Okay? O basta unahin mo, interest receipts, interest collections, dividends receipts, dividends payment. Okay? Interest receipts, interest payment, dividends receipts, dividends payment. So, OOOF, yung dividends payment, right? Tapos, IFIO, IFIO, investing, financing, investing, operating. Okay? Yung interest receipts, interest payments, dividends receipts, and dividends payments. Alright? So, we're done. Okay? But we're going to solve maraming problems. Okay? Sabi nyo nga, kailangan gusto nyo marami kayong sinosolve na problems at may handout. So, mamaya magbibigay ako ng handout. Yung handout na yun, may sagot na. Okay? Hahanapin mo na lang yung solution. Okay? Para mas ma-practice ka. Okay? O, kasi lahat ng gusto mo, susundin natin yan, class. Okay? Next tayo. Dito tayo, class. Okay? Sa number 1, sige nga. You try number 1. Based on the information above, Spencer's net income, you try number 1. I-chat nyo yung sagot nyo dito, ha. Chat nyo, ha, para alam ko. Alright. Very good. Sige. Okay, number 1. Try natin. Ang gagawin mo dyan, class, net income, pabalik. Right? Yung parang yung problem kanina. Pabalik. Lakihan natin. Ayan. Alright, so let's solve. So meron tayo, class, ang hinahanap dyan is your net income. So nandito yan. Indirect method. Right, so net income. Right? Tapos yung cash flow, ito. Net cash flow from operating activities. Right? So magkano, class, ang net cash flows from operating activities natin?
300,000.
Very good. Okay. Next. Cash dividends paid on ordinary shares. Ano to? Operating ba to?
Hindi po.
Very good. Ano yan?
Financing po.
Very
Financing
good.
po.
Very good. O, diba may echo? Okay, next. So, depreciation and amortization. O, di sabi natin, ang depreciation and amortization natin, wala namang cash flow yan, pero binawas yan sa ano, sa net income mo. Di, ang gagawin natin ay in-add back natin yan. Okay? How about increase in accounts receivable? Ang gagawin natin sa increase in accounts receivable ay ibawas natin.
Bawas po.
Bakit ibabawas? Kasi nga wala namang cash inflow yun. Nag-record na tayo, debit AR credit sales. Na-add na siya sa income niya. You understand? Pero dapat wala kasi walang cash flow. Tanggalin natin. So magkano class ang net income natin for 2020? Problem yan.
312,000.
Very good. 312,000. So yan ang sagot natin sa number. Hold natin. Net income. 12,000. Alright, very good. Absorb. 1 minute. Number 1 is letter A. Alright, so move on na tayo, class. You try number 2 naman. Andyan ba si Honey Lou? Andyan ka, Honey Lou? Are you there? Grabe ang onti natin, no? Bakit? Bakit ang onti natin? Nichols, you read number 2. Jan Nichols Padillo. Number 2. You read. Wala si Nichols.
Number 2 po, sir.
Sige, you read.
Soul Stealer Limited had a net profit after tax of 850,000 for the year. Included in this profit was depreciation expense of 120,000, gain on sales of investment 28,000. Also, accounts receivable increased by 39,000 and inventories decreased by 12,000. The cash flow from operating activities during the year was
Oh, Nichols, anong starting point natin? Anong starting point natin, Nicole? Nichols,
depreciation expense po.
net income.
Net income po pala.
Oh, magkano net income natin? Ano net income? Magkano net income? Oy, ano yun? Parang horror yun. 850. Okay? O,
Tapos,
depreciation expense natin, magkano?
120,000 po.
So, anong gagawin natin sa depreciation? I-add o ima-minus?
I-add po.
Very good. 120. Gain on sale of investment. I-add ba to o ima-minus natin?
Na minus po.
Very good. Ima-minus. Okay. Next, increase in AR. O parang ito din sa kabila, increase in AR. Okay. Increase in AR, ang ginawa natin ay reduction.
Minus.
Very good. Okay. Decrease in inventory naman. Kabaligtaran. Okay. May pumasok naman na pera. So, decrease in inventory ay ipa-plus mo. Kano yun? 12,000. Okay? So, magkano ang net cash flows from operating activities natin? Kano, Nichols? Kano? Compute. Kano?
$915 po.
Very good. 915,000. So, ang answer natin ay okay. Answer natin ay letter B. Very good. Okay, 950. Very good. All right. 1 minute to absorb. Next class, try. Question 2 questions. Net cash used in investing activity. If you're done, pwede i-chat mo ko sa dito sa ano sa group, sa chat natin, sa Teams. Ang talaga may tanang sagot. How about the others? Anong sagot na ng iba? Alright. Dalawang questions to class. O, you try din ito, class. Number 4. Ang tanong, net cash use in financing activities naman. Okay. Ayan yung choices. Kaso, baba ko nga muna to. Yan. You try the investing and financing then. Alright, sige. 1 minute more. How about the others? Alright, so let's compute, class. Alright, so wait lang, hanapin natin. Ken Shemrak, andyan ka? Are you there? Ken?
Yes po, sir.
Oh, very good. Andyan ka. O, basahin natin. Ang hinahanap sa third, Joust net cash used in investing activities for 2020 was, and in financing activities, Joust net cash used in financing activities for 2020. Okay, identify natin kung ano tong mga tong transactions na ito. Unang-una, purchase real estate for 550,000 cash, which was borrowed from a bank. What is this? It's purchase real estate. Paano natin ito i-classify?
Investing po, sir.
Very good. Investing. Concurrent. Okay? 550. Right? Since purchase siya, bawas o dagdag? Purchase. 10. Bawas ba yan o dagdag? Outflow ba yan or inflow?
Outflow po, sir.
Outflow. Very good. So, deduct yun. Okay? Next. Sold. Basahin mo, Ken.
Sold FBOCI investments for 500,000.
Ano yan? Investing ba yan? Investing ba yan, Ken?
Opo, sir.
Yes, very good. Sale of FBOCI. Okay? So, 500,000. Okay? Positive. Right? Okay? Next, paid dividends. Saan ang paid dividends, Ken?
Financing po, sir.
Very good. Payment of dividends. Financing. So, bawas. 600. Okay? Next, issuance of 500 ordinary shares for 250.
Financing rin po, sir.
Financing. Very good. So, dagdag class, right? Kasi nag-issued ka ng OS, debit cash yun, di ba? Credit ordinary share capital. Okay? Next, purchase machinery and equipment.
purchase machinery and equipment for 125,000. Investing po, sir.
Very good. Purchase machinery. So purchase, ang nangyari ay bawas natin. Okay, next. Next, Ken.
Paid 450,000 toward a bank loan po.
O ano yan? Bank borrowings.
Financing po, sir.
Very good. Payment of bank loan. Alright, so payment of bank loan, 450. Deduct, di ba?
Opo, sir.
Alright. So magkano ngayon, class, ang investing? Siyempre, AR mo and AP mo, part of your operating yan. Okay? So magkano ngayon, magkano ang net cash flows from investing natin? And
175 po, sir.
investing po. Investing.
Investing po.
Oh,
800 po.
Ano?
Investing po, sir. 175 po.
175 pa. Very good, 175. Alright. Very good. So, ang answer natin is letter C. No? Okay, letter C. Okay. How about this one? Net cash flow from financing. Dapat ano to, class, di ba? Use ito. Net cash flow used.
Opo, sir.
Okay? Kasi negative eh. Negative dapat eh. Di ba? Tama?
Opo, sir.
Alright. Tapos ito, net cash flows used din.
Opo.
Okay? In financing. O magkano?
800 used din po.
800. Very good. Okay, 800,000. O use naman siya. So, ano din naman, 800 din. Automatic naman na ano. Baka sabihin nyo bakit walang negative. Use naman yung tinatanong. Right? So, C, ang number 4 natin is, ano number 4 natin? Letter B. Tama. Okay. Very good, Ken. Okay, next tayo, number 5. Sige, number 5. We try number 5. Ano to? Yung real estate cash pa rin po binili. It's just that yung pinambayad ay inutang sa bank. Oo, kasi may cash outflow ka dun eh. Okay, investing activity yon, purchase of real estate. Okay? Pali 175,000 po pala sa number 3. 175. Tama yun, Pat. Investing pa din yun. Yung real estate mo. Tama. So number 5. Number 5, madali lang. Nasa unang slide ito. Unang slide ba yun? So meron kang beginning cash, meron kang ending cash. Right? Tapos, di ba ang formula natin, beginning plus mo yung operating, plus mo yung investing, plus mo yung financing, mag-arrive ka na doon sa ending mo. Di ba? Pero ito, yung operating ang tinatanong. Ano ang sagot natin? Yan, malilito ka na, may provided, may use na siya. Ano kaya? So, meron tayong beginning cash, right? Meron tayong net cash flow. Dapat net cash use to. Cash use. Okay. Ito. Net cash flow or use or net cash provided. Yan. Ganyan siya. So, ito, investing mo. So, financing mo. Okay. Ito, ending cash mo. Okay. Tapos, fold natin. Okay. So, ngayon, beginning cash natin. Ano beginning cash natin? O, basahin pala muna natin. Sige, para may participation. Lian, sige, you read. Lian K. You read.
Broken Company's cash balance as of December 31, 2020 and 2019 were 7,040,000 and 400,000 respectively. Broken December 31, 2020 statement of cash flows reported net cash fees in investing activities of 1,500,000 and net cash from financing activities of 4,080,000. How much is the net cash flow from or used in operating activities?
Very good. So, magkano ang beginning cash natin? Meron tayong 400, right? Meron tayong 400,000. Okay? Tapos, how about ending? Meron tayong 7,040,000. Alright? Tapos, yung investing natin, net cash used, negative yon, right? So, meron tayong 1,500,000. Okay? Okay? Net cash provided or used from financing natin, okay, from or provided, positive. So, 4,080,000. Okay? So, magkano ngayon ang ating net cash provided use? 4,060,000 class. Tama? Provided. Positive. Okay, so ang sagot natin is letter dog. Very good. Ganun siya. Hindi ako nawala, Pat. Okay. Hindi naman kita ginost. Okay. Next tayo. So, number 6. Okay. Next 4 questions. Okay. Ito medyo, nag-ano lang ako, may nireplyan lang. Alright. So, medyo mahaba ito. Use for the next 4 questions. Pat, paki-picturean mo tong given. para
Sige po, sir.
para mapakita yung choices. No? Na ano ko nga na tawag nito na naiisip ko nga parang mahihirapan kayo pag masyadong mahahaba tapos walang choices. 'Di ba? Kasi 'di ba may choices pag cash flow? Ay, walang sumasagot. Mas gusto nila ng challenge.
Choices.
Gusto nila ng challenge. Oo, parang mahirap 'di ba pag walang choices. Tapos ano, computin mo operating, computin mo investing. Nakakalito din, 'di ba? Okay na, Pat? Napicturean mo na?
Yes po, sir.
Very good. So, ito ang mga ano class. I-send mo sa ano dito sa ano natin. Okay? Okay na, Pat? Okay na, Pat. Saan mo sinend?
Sinesend pa lang po, sir. Sorry
Sending
po.
Sige,
Tagal.
okay lang. Sige, hintayin natin yan. Para makita nyo yung choices. Pero ang tanong niyan, class, operating activities, investing activities, financing activities, cash balance ending. Sige. Pwede nyo nang start computin. Pag na-send yung pictures, ako ipakita yung choices. Sige.
Sir, na-send na po.
Sige, Pat. Tingnan ko kung na-send. Wala pa din, Pat.
Ay, wala po.
Ayan na.
Okay.
Alright.
Tingnan po.
Sige. Compute class. Ito ang choices. Yan. Para alam mo yung sagot mo kung malapit. Kasi kung walang choices, ang layo ng sagot eh. Sige. Oh, parang wala pang nakakasagot. Nandyan ka pa ba, Pat?
Yes po, sir. Nagsasolve po.
Okay. Ako naman ang magtatanong kung nandyan ka pa. Wala pang sumasagot. 2 minutes na lang, class, ha? 2 minutes. Wala pang nasagot. Okay. Sige, discuss na natin. CCBC siya. Okay? Sige. Alright. So, yan ang sagot niya. Ipat lang ang nakasagot. Alright. So, what is the net cash provided by operating activities? So, iyan na natin lahat. So, isahin natin. Okay. Ito, ba't ganun ang nangyari dito? $600 yun. Anyways, increase in long-term debt, alright, considered as financing. Okay? Increase in long-term debt. Alright, so meron kang 600,000. May inflow ka dyan. Tapos nag-increase yung debt mo. Okay? Purchase of treasury shares, syempre, financing din. Okay? So, bawas. Cash outlay. Alright? Next is gain on sale of equipment. Okay? So, indirect method, nagbigay ng net income. So, net income mo is, kano net income natin?
4,500,000.
Very good. Alright? Tapos, gain on sale. Anong gagawin natin sa gain on sale of equipment?
Ide-deduct po sa net income.
Very good. Deduct natin 100,000. Next, proceeds from issuance of ordinary shares. So, proceeds ay dagdag. Right? Cash flow, inflow ka dito eh. Di ba? Debit cash, credit, ordinary share capital. 2 million. Okay? Alright. Next, purchase of equipment for cash. Ano siya?
Bawas po.
Saan siya mapupunta?
Investing po.
Very good. Kabawasan. Okay? 4 million. Alright. Next is proceeds from sale of equipment. Saan ito mapupunta?
Sa investing po.
Very good. Proceeds from sale of equipment. Idagdag natin na 400,000. Right? Next class ay payment of dividends. Saan ang payment of dividends ulit? Sa
Financing.
financing. Paano to class? 700,000. Right? Payment. Tapos yung mga increase and decrease in your working capital accounts pertaining to current asset minus current liability working capital. Right? And therefore, dito yan lahat sa operating. Okay, pag positive daw increase, pag negative daw decrease, o increase in accounts receivable, bawas o dagdag?
Bawas po.
Bawas. Very good. 1,500,000. Okay. Next, decrease in inventory.
Dagdag po.
Dagdag. Kasi may pumasok na pera. Okay? Next, increase in trade payable. Okay, notes payable.
Dagdag po.
Dagdag, very good. 1 million. Okay, same treatment sa accounts payable, increase din. So, ang gagawin natin ay dadagdag din natin. Okay, 1,200,000. Alright, next natin ay income tax payable. Okay, ang income tax payable nag-decrease. Ibig sabihin, nagbayad tayo. Right? Merong cash outflow. Ang gagawin natin ay bawas.
Bawas po.
Magkano class ang net cash provided use? Net cash use. Ito ka. Dito dapat. Net cash provided use or from
Sir, yung depreciation and amortization po, saan
hindi
po
natin nasama. Okay. I-add natin dito yon na ano ko. Hindi ko siya nakita. Add natin, no?
Thank you po.
Depreciation. Thank you. Depreciation and amortization. Very good. Kailangan i-add back natin yung magkano yun? 600, 500. Nalito na tayo.
1.9 million po.
1,900,000.
1.9. Okay. Tama. 1.9. Nabulag na. Okay. 1.9. So, magkano yung net cash provided or used in operating? In investing. Okay. Financing. Okay. Okay. Magkano tong net cash provided used in operating activities? Lagyan natin na in.
7,500,000 po.
In ha? Kasi pag from ano yun eh. Provided yun eh. Okay? Ayan. Alright. So, magkano, class? 7,500. Tama.
Yes po.
Meron sa choices, right? So, letter C. Very good. Okay? So, number 6, letter C tayo. Okay? Pagdating dito sa investing, magkano? Negative, right? Negative 3.6.
3.6 million po.
Very good. So, number 7 is 3.6. Letter C. Okay? Next tayo. Ito, magkano to? For financing, magkano?
1.4 million po.
1.4. Very good. Positive, no?
Yes po.
So, letter 8 natin is letter B. Very good. Okay? So, yun ang answers natin. Alright. Okay? Tapos ang gagawin natin, yung tanong sa number 9, cash balance daw. Ending cash mo. Okay? So, open na lang natin itong formula na ito. Okay. So, magkano beginning cash natin? 1,500,000. Kita mo yan? Alright. Magkano yung net cash provided or used in operating activities? Kano, class?
7.5 million.
Very good. 7.5. Ito. Okay? Net cash use, 3.6. Okay? And net cash in financing, 1.4. Magkano ang ending cash natin, class? Compute.
6.8.
8 million.
800,000.
Very good. 6,800,000. Alright. Very good. Ganun lang siya. Bale, di ba? Alright. So, let's continue. Number 10. Okay? Number 10. So, ito class, investing naman ang tinatanong. Diba? Sige. Sagot natin agad. Anong letter to? 6.8. Letter C. Okay. Number 10. Sige, Maytan. Read, Maytan.
The following information on selected cash transactions for 2020 has been provided by Mancuso Company. Proceeds from the sale of land, 160,000.
Ano
Proceeds
yan?
from
Anong activity yan? Proceeds from sale of land, Maytan. Operating, investing, or financing?
investing, sir.
Very good. So, add yan o deduct?
Add po.
Very good. Kasi pumasok yung pera sa atin eh. Right? Next.
Yes po.
Sunod.
Proceeds from long-term borrowings.
Ano yan? Operating, investing, or financing?
Financing, sir.
Very good. So, hindi yan kasama sa computation natin. Next.
Purchases of plant assets.
Ano yan? Operating, investing, or financing?
Investing po, sir.
Very good. Purchases of plant assets. Minus or plus?
Minus po.
Very good. Okay? So, minus natin yung 144. Tama?
Opo, sir.
Very good. Next.
Purchases of inventories.
Ano yan? Operating, investing, or financing?
Operating po, sir.
Very good. So, hindi kasama. Next. Proceeds from sale of Mancuso ordinary shares.
Wait po. Proceeds, sale of ordinary shares. Ano po? Hindi po, sir.
Very good. Kasi
Ano po siya?
financing.
Opo, financing po.
Magkano ang net cash provided or used natin in investing activities? Kano may tan?
Ano po? 16,000, sir.
Very good. 16,000 pesos. So ngayon, 16,000. Ang sagot natin is letter A. Ano kasimple? Very good. Sige. Next. For the next 3 questions, okay, ito naka-direct method naman siya. Si Sofia, nandyan si Sofia? Wala. Wala si Sofia. How about Gabriel Gatus? Andyan siya. Gabriel Gatus. Wala din sila, no? Si Jeremy, wala din, no? Si Mr. Barrera, andyan? Wala din. Joseph Luis, wala din. Si Miss Racoma, nandyan? Wala. Oo nga, ilan lang pala tayo, no? Tingnan natin. Sige, Farah May na lang. Okay, Farah May. Let's go. Diyan ka, Farah. Wala.
Andito po, sir.
Very good. Sige, andyan ka. Nalate ka, ah? Nalate ka, no?
Medyo po.
Mahina wifi? O napasarap ang tulog?
Hindi po, sir. Na-late lang po.
Ah,
May ginawa lang po. Saglit.
very good. Sige. 11. Given the above information, compute the cash flow from operating activities. Ito nakapresent naman siya using the direct method. Right? So, yung cash collected from customers para ano siya? Operating ba siya? Investing ba siya? Or financing?
Operating po.
Very good. Very good. So, papasok yung pera mo. Therefore, cash inflow 12.5. Okay? Cash received from a bank loan o bank borrowings. Ano yan? Saan siya? Para?
Investing.
Financing. Okay? Pag bank borrowings.
Okay.
Okay? So, 8K lagay natin. Alright? Cash paid for wages payable.
Operating po.
Very good. So, cash paid for wages payable. So, i-ano natin, ibawas natin. Okay? 5,750 kasi lumabas yung pera mo. Okay? Next tayo, cash paid for the purchase of a building. Ano yan? Operating or investing or financing?
Investing.
Very good. Cash paid for the purchase of a building. So, 15 minus, right? Next, cash received for the issuance of new shares of stock. Shares of stock tayo.
Financing po.
Very, very good. Cash received, okay, for the issuance of new shares of stock. Okay? So, 2,600. Dagdag, right? Kasi ano cash received Cash received from sale of land.
Investing.
Very good. Cash received from sale of land. Investing, no? Padagdag, no? 6,400. Okay, very good. Next is cash paid for rent. Cash paid for rent. Tignan natin yun. Operating. Okay? Cash paid for dividend. Okay? So, bawasan mo ng 2.5. Diba? Very good.
Opo.
Next, cash paid for dividends.
Dividends.
Pag dividend,
Financing.
very good. Financing. So, cash dividend, cash paid for dividends. Okay? Alright. So, 1.5. Okay? So, ngayon, magkano class magkano yung net cash provided used in operating, net cash provided or used in investing, net cash provided and used in financing. Okay? Ano yun para? Kay operating natin.
The rating po 4,250.
Very good. 4,250. Okay? So, okay, lang natin.
Okay.
Letter A. Okay? How about this one? For investing, kano?
8,600 po used.
2.6 lang ba?
8,600 po.
8,600. Very good. So, used. Negative. Okay?
Negative.
Okay. How about this one? Cash received from a bank loan, cash received for the issuance, net cash. Yung financing natin, magkano?
9,100 po provided.
Great. Very good. 9,100. Okay. So, 12 is letter C. Tama? Okay. Tama ba? 12 is letter C. 8.
Opo.
Tapos 13 is letter 9-1.
D.
D. Very good. Okay, sige. So, wala na, class. So, we're done. Next meeting, sige, magpapakita na ako ha. Stop sharing ko na ha. Okay. Okay. Yung iba, I don't know the reason, parang ang onti natin today. Baka because of the typhoon, internet connections, or may ginagawa sa bahay, or baka ano pa sila sa midterm. Okay. So, next meeting, class, we're going to prepare a financial statement, cash flow, direct method and indirect method. Okay? Tapos, i-check ko class kung paano mangyayari dun sa grade consultation. Okay? Kung i-send ko na lang sa inyo yung mga grades nyo, or if you want to talk with me, diba? You can approach me na lang din siguro. Okay? So, do you have any concerns ba? May mga concerns ba kayo, class?
Sir?
Yes po. Go, Pat. Ano?
Sir, yung diniscuss po today na handouts, tsaka po yung answer, ipo-provide din po ba?
Oo,
Hindi
ipopost ko na right away kasi yun yung mga suggestions nyo, tinake note ko naman. So, pati yung video, yung PowerPoint, yung solution, plus yung handout na may sagot na para ma-practice nyo, isi-send ko mamayang gabi na lang, class. Okay?
Okay na po. Thank you po.
Okay, very good. Kasi yun yung mga gusto nyo eh. Right? Sige. So, I hope that you learned a lot today, class. And don't forget to write your takeaways in Canvas. Okay? Kasi tinitingnan ko siya. Nag-a-add ako dun sa class standing. Okay? So, pag wala kang mga engagement doon, wala kang masyadong additional grade sa class standing. Okay? So, andyan pala si Miss Racoma. Hindi ko siya nakita kanina. Okay? So, let's call it a day. So, I hope that you learned a lot today. Thank you very much, class. See you on Friday. Okay? Bye-bye.
Thank you
Thank
po.
you, sir.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you po, sir.
Sige.
Thank you po.